Okay, now Uncle Billy and Caden are going to teach us how to plant a shrub. So you pick your spot for your shrub, nice shrub, and you decide you're going to plant it. We're going to plant today in an existing bed. So we already have mulch here, and we need to pull the mulch back. So Caden is showing us where he wants it planted. So we move the mulch back because we're going to prepare the soil twice the size of the hole twice the size of the ball of the plant. Every job needs a boss. So we plant shrubs and we plant trees, but we have $100 minimum. So if you want one shrub planted, it's $100. So maybe you can find someone, or you can plant it yourself. As you can see, this plant is very root bound. I'll focus in. See the roots? Very root bound. You want to take the shovel and just cut about 3-4 times around the ball of the plant, or a knife. Sometimes the roots are really tough. You can't cut them with a knife, but these look like, yeah, just scratch them, cut in, and make, what you're doing is you're making new ends. The roots will expand and grow outwards from this point. On small annuals and stuff, we call this tickling the roots. This gives you new roots, ends that will grow into the new soil that you put in the ground. That keeps the roots from growing in a circle and never stop going in a circle. Makes the plant healthier. Now you want to dig the hole at least 1.5, 2 times bigger than the ball of the plant. In the first couple inches of soil that you dig, you're probably going to find some nice soil that you can use for planting. And then all you're going to have to do is amend that black soil that you're going to save on the side. If you don't have nice soil on top, you're definitely going to want to get rid of any yellow clay. If you hit the yellow clay, put that in the garbage and let the garbage man get rid of it for you. This soil looks pretty good all the way down. You don't want to plant your shrub too deep. You want to plant it about 1 inch above the soil, above the original ground. And Caden's making sure the bottom of the hole is packed tight, so the ball of the tree or shrub you're planting doesn't sink. When you get the shrub in the ground and you backfill it with soil, your first watering you do, you're going to want to use plant starter. It's just a few ounces to a 5-gallon bucket or 2-gallon bucket. A shrub like this, maybe a 2-gallon bucket is enough. And then pour it. You're going to pour it on the ball of the plant after you put the soil in. Mix in some mushroom compost or some kind of compost, that's your little bit of fertilizer, with the soil that you saved from the hole. This shrub, we actually don't have to add extra topsoil, but sometimes you might have to. You might have to mix it half and half with your mushroom compost. We recommend using at least as much mushroom compost as the pot. See, this is a 3-gallon pot, so use 3 gallons worth of the mushroom compost and mix it in around the soil, on the soil that you dug out of the hole, and then mix it together. and then pack it in around the plant. One of the most important things is to pack in the soil to get rid of the air pockets and so there's no air pockets in the soil around the ball of the plant. Another thing that helps do that is a good watering after you get it planted. Get it soaked in good, and then after you soak it in good, level out your dirt and then reapply the mulch. Don't plant your shrub too deep. Plant it at the exact level that it was at in the pot before. Otherwise it'll drown, it'll suffocate. And then then you water it in, dump in your plant starter, and then reapply mulch. Again, one of my pet peeves is right there on the plant. See that little plastic thing? Make sure you remove all of your tags, all of the price tags, and put them in an envelope in your landscape file. That way when someone asks you what was it that you liked so much and you planted it, you can remember, and you don't have to have these ugly plastic tags flying around on your plant. They just take away from your new beautiful landscape. And then maybe in about 3-4 days you go out and you stick your finger in the soil or a stick right where the ball of the plant was, and you see if it's sticky. If your finger is all muddy when you pull it out of the ground, it doesn't need water. Being in the ground and mulched, it might need water once a week if it doesn't rain. And don't forget, if you use mushroom compost, if you buy mushroom compost and mulch when you buy trees and shrubs, don't forget, and you buy plant starter, don't forget, you get our 2-year warranty. Okay, how'd we do, Caden? He says good.